Hey everyone, this is Tashina from Logical Harmony, and today I'm going to be sharing a haul video with you. Recently, I got a package from Root. Root is an organic, cruelty-free, and vegan brand. Everything they make is also paraben-free, free of artificial fragrances, free of artificial colors. It's just a cool company and they have tons of products. They sent me a package. This is everything that's going to be in this video, but I also placed an order recently, so you'll be getting another haul video very soon. And what I'm going to do today is show you guys what they sent me, and I'm also going to swatch as much of it as possible so you get an idea of what the shades are like and you can see it apply so you can get a better idea of the formula. There's kind of a lot here, so let's just get right into it. They sent me their Pearl Powder Mineral Foundation in the shade G3. So this is a loose mineral foundation. It comes in a sifter jar. And what's cool, so they also make a pretty blender, which is a cute little beauty blender dupe. I just think it's adorable. So what they were telling me is you can use this as a powder, but you can also mix it with water and make a liquid foundation, which I am super intrigued by. So I kind of want to do a video soon showing you guys this as a powder foundation and a liquid foundation. So leave a comment if you would want to see that. I'm going to go ahead and swatch this, and I'm going to use a brush from MOTD Cosmetics. All the brushes I'm going to use today are from MOTD, and I do have a discount code for them, so if you use the code Tashina, you get 10% off your order. I think they did a pretty good job of shade matching me, which I know can be tough when you're like online. And one thing I do like about them is they do have really good photos on their website of the colors. So having seen them online and now seeing them here, I feel like their photos are very accurate. So this is that powder on my hand. I feel like it went on very smooth. It doesn't feel like other mineral foundations that I've tried. It feels very, very silky, very smooth. So this went on really well. Again, I used a brush. Let me see how that blends. My skin's a little dry right now, so I feel like it kind of shows that, but the coverage seems decent actually. I feel like the skin on my hand just looks more even where it was, and just it looks natural. It looks like my skin, but a little bit better. Again, the shade is a very close match, so it's probably not translating well. So again, let me know if you want to see a demo of this foundation. They also sent their setting silk, which is not silk, but this is a setting powder. And again, it comes in a sifter jar. Let me feel what this is like. This is like a translucent powder. And it looks like it has a subtle shimmer, so I'm actually going to swatch that for you guys. And my guess is it would just be very glowy. I'm going to swatch it. Ooh, did you see that? I'm going to swatch it right over the foundation so you guys can see how they would wear together, because that's how you would use this. So that is the mineral foundation with the setting powder over it. I feel like it looks really pretty. Again, it just adds that little bit of glow. It's not over the top. So I feel like this together just really does, like on my hand, it matches really well. It really just looks like my own skin, but in better shape. That's really pretty. I'm excited to use this. I am such a sucker for a good setting powder because they're really hard to find, especially if you have dry skin. So I'm excited to use that on my face and see how it works. They also sent me their Prime and Conceal Cream Corrector. So one thing that I thought was really cool about Root is a bunch of their stuff comes in these little pans and packages. They sell Z palettes on their site, so if you have Z palettes, it's definitely beneficial. And what I like about Z palettes is you can fit so many products in one place. It's really easy for travel. They're secure, it's magnetized. After this, I need to order more Z palettes. So this is their concealer, and they sent me the shade Fair. That's nice. Ooh, that feels really good. It's really buttery. Again, because the shade matches really well, I feel like you probably can't see it on the camera, but it's right here, and I feel like it does also have that subtle shimmer to it that's going to make your skin just look really glowy. I'm curious how this covers. Let's try it on my freckle here. Does an okay job of concealing. I would want to try this on my face, obviously, before I give you guys a first impression, but again, I think it just all works together really well. They sent me two different pressed blushes. This one is Fiji and this one's Jordan. So I did actually have a chance to meet Root Pretty at Indie Beauty Expo and to talk with Krista, who is super duper sweet. Their whole team was really nice. And I got to swatch a lot of their products there, and I was really, really impressed by the pigment of all of them and how they applied. So I'm excited to share that with you guys so you can see what I'm talking about. So this one is Fiji. I'm going to apply that with kind of a little bit of a fluffy brush. This is obviously not what I would use to apply blush with, but I thought it would just be good to give you guys an idea of the color. I'm going to do a quick swatch. Fiji is a lighter colored blush. It does have some shimmer to it, but it is a matte finish with the shimmer added. So the whole blush itself is not shimmery. I just think it's pretty, especially for those with fair skin tones. This is going to be really nice. If you have medium or deep skin tones, this could actually potentially work as an eyeshadow or a highlighter too. The other blush is Jordan, and I tried this at Indie Beauty Expo and just loved it. It's so pretty, and it's different than anything that I have. I don't know, it's fun. It's like a brighter blush than I normally go with. I usually go with like peachy blushes, and this is a very definite pink. So that is Jordan, that second swatch right there. And I feel like the formula of these is very nice. It's not too powdery. It goes on very smooth. And I just think they're really pretty shades. They're going to be great and easy to blend out. So it'll be easy to get just a little bit of color or really a lot if you want that. This one is Sunniest, and it is a blushing bronze. So this is kind of like a hybrid between a blush and a bronzer. I would say this shade is more of a blush. At least that's how I would use it. And it is loose. It comes in that sifter jar. So I'm going to shake a little out so I can swatch it for you guys. So I think this shade is probably the most versatile of them all. You can see it right there. I think it would just be really, really pretty on a lot of people. And as you guys can see, it's more of like a darker nude toned blush. So the blushing bronzers are a little bit different in that regard. I think they're kind of like multi-purpose products. And I just really like this shade. They also sent me their mascara, which I'm really curious about. So it says it's smudge proof and water resistant. So super intrigued by that. And it looks like it contains organic coffee powder, which is very interesting. I've had hit or miss reactions with natural mascaras in the past, so I'm super curious to see how this one holds up. They also make brow products, which is amazing. So this is a brow powder in deep brown, and this is their brow pomade, also in deep brown. I let Krista pick the shades for me because I just wasn't sure. Sometimes like brow products, it can be hard to tell what's gonna work for you. So I'm gonna swatch both of these right next to each other so you guys can see what they're like. I'm gonna start with the powder first. And I'm going to use a brush that I would use when applying these products to my actual brows. So that is the powder in deep brown. It's not as dark as I was expecting. I feel like that's very, very wearable. Sorry for my sloppy swatch. Let me try that again, actually. So I feel like it goes on very smoothly, very evenly. It kind of smudges, but not a ton, which you're not really going to be like rubbing your brows anyway. I'm curious to try this. I've been really liking the Anastasia brow powder, so I'm curious how this compares. And I'm going to try the brow pomade, which looks very, very smooth and very, very creamy. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's nice. So that is the brow pomade, also in deep brown. I haven't used a brow pomade in a while because I naturally have really thick brows, but I will definitely try this out. I'm also curious too with a pomade. Some of them help keep your brows in place longer and some don't, so I'm curious about this one. I'm gonna actually try smudging it. So once it's dry, it doesn't smudge too much, so that's promising. Let me know if you guys wanna see a demo, like a brow video using these products. So I also have 3 different loose shadows from them. They make both loose and pressed eyeshadows. So I have Pursuit, Sensible, spelled with a C, and A-Team. I tried A-Team at Indie Beauty Expo and it is gorgeous. So I'm gonna swatch these. And I'm going to use actually a pigment brush for this because they are a loose shadow. So that is Pursuit. I feel like it's a really pretty dark purple. It has that gold shimmer in there. It looks really nice and really wearable, actually. I could see this being really pretty as a smoky eye and just on the outer corner. You could blend it out. I feel like this is a versatile shade. Even though it's dark, for me it's versatile because of the tones to it. So that is Sensible right there. I feel like this is just a really pretty everyday color for all over the lid. This is a color I can see myself wearing all the time because I love shades like this. It's a very pretty rosy gold. So A-Team is a very light pink. I thought this could be pretty to use as a highlight. If you have fair skin tones, this will be gorgeous on the lid, but I thought this would also be a really pretty highlighting shade as well. And now I'm going to swatch the pressed shadows for you guys. I have 5 different shades here. I have a variety of colors, and some of them, like these are colors that I think are really pretty, but I wouldn't normally wear. So I'm very excited to see what they're like. So the first one is called Belize, and this is a very pretty pistachio shade. Maybe kind of like a minty green. It's very, very light, and it does have some shimmer to it. I could see this actually being pretty to wear. I'm very hesitant about the green shades normally, but I think this is really pretty. And I don't know, I could also see on some skin tones this would totally work as a highlight, which I know sounds weird, but I could see it working. I think this would be a really pretty lid shade. This next one is Antigua, and it is this beautiful bright teal. I am always attracted to these shades, but I feel like they would look terrible with my eye color. So let's see what this one's like, and maybe it would actually be wearable, or maybe I could find a way to make it wearable. If you're someone that wears really bright eyeshadows, let me know how you would wear this, because that might be helpful for me. I usually stick to my comfort zone. That is Antigua. I do feel like this is brighter than I'm used to, but I feel like it would be really pretty as a liner, so I might try it that way. Let me know how you guys would wear it. The shade is Snow Peach, and I thought this was just a really gorgeous, pretty, shimmery, everyday nude, great for the lid. Again, I do feel like this would also be pretty used as a highlight as well. I feel like a lot of their neutral shades, because they have that little shimmer in them, they're so versatile. You could use them really anywhere on your face. This next one is Blue Lagoon, and this is like a navy shade. I also feel like this shade would be really, really pretty as a liner. I can also see it being good for a smoky eye, something that's a little bit different. And I think that it went on really well too. I think that the pigment in these is all really nice. They feel just so nice when you apply them. They apply very smoothly, which I really enjoy. This last shade is Saint Tropez, and this is a purpley brown kind of, I don't know. I'm not good at describing this color. I just think it's pretty. And this is gonna have to go up on my wrist. So I think this is actually like a coffee brown. That's a much better description. I don't know why I said purple. So again, that is a shade that I could see being really pretty in the crease for a very natural smoky eye or as liner. So I'm definitely excited to try all these products out. Like I said, I did also place an order, so I'll be doing another haul video soon. If you want to see any of these in action and like a get ready with me video or just a feature on how to use that specific product, just make sure to leave a comment and let me know. I am also in the process of working with Root to get you guys a discount code. So when I'm able to get that, that will maybe appear here in the video, or I will make sure to include it down below in the description. So if you don't see it here in the video, make sure you go read the description, and I'll make sure it's like at the top as soon as I get it. For more updates on cruelty-free vegan beauty and lifestyle, make sure you subscribe to logicalharmony.net. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Logical Harmony. Bye.